Okay, welcome everybody. Let's take a look at the market. The first thing I want to show you is last night's email. Now, obviously, I took out some incriminating information here. No, I took out the list of who I sent the emails to, right? Can't be showing that. But look up here, February 6th. If you can't read it, it says February 6th, 11 minutes after 7 p.m. So 21 hours ago, right? I sent this out last night to the members. This is the email, Geddes, S&P 500 email. It just basically has a date and timestamp there, okay? And you can see that there was a chart attached to it. That's S&P 500 chart attached to it. Now let's read it together. It says, this is last night now, okay? Last night, before today's market. S&P 500 futures had a small update. The universe data suggests a big price movement on the daily. Okay, so it either collapses into the February 8th cycle low or goes to all-time new highs. Well. And then I said, I believe odds are it goes up. There you go. And then I told him, hey, make sure you watch today's video. It's on the Discord. The link is on the Discord server. That's the kind of emails that go out to the members. Okay. All right. Pretty useful information, right? I said there's going to be a big move in the market. There was today a big move in the market. I said it's either going to collapse into this February 8th cycle low or go to all-time new highs, but I believe it's going to go up, which means it's going to hit all-time new highs. And today it hit all-time new highs. All right, so those are the emails that go out. Wanted to show that because if you're interested in becoming a member, this is one of the things you get in the membership is a nightly email. Okay, let's move into the charts. All right, so here we are on the weekly chart. You can ignore this, just an order I got sitting there. Maybe it'll execute, maybe it won't. Okay. But we're focusing on the weekly chart, and you can see this week right now finally got some boom going on here. 82.25 for the range this week. Very strong. The SMI is pretty elevated here at 84, and the MACD is most certainly elevated, nearly almost 160 here, 149.4. That is very high. That is very high, folks. This market's going to pull back now. You know, exactly when, exactly what day, that I don't know, but this market's going to pull back. This is not going to be sustained. Okay, this is going to start, I don't know, it could go up another 100 points, whatever it's going to do. It doesn't matter. At some point, this is going to come down, and I don't think it's going to be too much longer. Okay. Let's move on to the daily. All right, so here we are on the daily chart. Today's range was 50, pretty solid, decent day, big up day. Here it is, boom, all-time new highs on the futures, 5,020. Finally eclipsed the 5,000 mark. The market just seemed absolutely destined to do. Yay, we hit 5,000, everybody celebrated, and it doesn't mean a hill of beans. It's just another day of making profits, guys. It doesn't matter where it's at, 5,000, 2,000, 10,000, I don't care. It's just a number. It doesn't mean anything. As long as we can make profit, that's what matters. February 8th cycle low, well, we're probably not going to get that since today's the 7th. Though tomorrow could surprise us. We never know. We could get this big one single day huge red candlestick. It could happen. I don't know. Stranger things have happened. This surprised me back here. I didn't think that was going to happen. But right now, yeah, the cycle low seems like it's pretty much dead. Okay, which could possibly mean, if we don't get a pullback right here, we'll wait one more purple cycle over here to see if it takes root, or takes hold, I should say. If it doesn't, we'll get rid of this purple cycle. But for now, we'll leave it there for one more full cycle out into March. But it looks like this cycle right here is not going to happen. At least not, you know, unless we get a red day tomorrow or a few days from now, it kind of pulls back maybe a little bit late. Then that would be acceptable. But for right now, this is looking like, you know, nothing going to happen here. On the SMI, not particularly high, actually. Just kind of average. You know, and even the MACD, just kind of sitting, you know, it's not overly elevated here at 60. It's kind of just, you know. So, believe it or not, there's room for this to continue to go up on the daily. It could continue to go up here from here, just based on the data I'm looking at. Of course, just like the email that you saw at the very beginning of today's show, members, pay attention to tonight's email. I'll put out information about what I think tomorrow's going to do, okay? So if you want to know what that's going to be, become a member. Stick around to the end of the video, and I'll show you how to become a member. It's pretty simple. All right, let's look at the intraday charts. All right, so here we are on the 15-minute chart and really just had one signal today. Well, there was more than one. There was one back here, but this is the one we really want to focus on. This was pre-market at 645. And you can see that right here, got this signal. That was around, what was this, 82-ish? Yeah, around 82. And it was already pretty strong. But what you're going to notice is the MACD just bounced off the zero line. Look at that. Just it was on zero for like hours and then bounced above it. Okay. We got this candle. I mean, not this candlestick. Yeah, we got the purple candlestick. We got the GETIS plus indicator got triggered. And man, it was off to the races the entire day. Look at that. Wow. 10, 20, 30, 40 points. 40-point movement, guys and gals, from the moment this thing came in. And it was just boogie. We had some little pullbacks in here that didn't really amount to much, and then boom, another leg up. And then it kind of farted around here, kind of, mid-morning, and then up again, another 10 full points. Kind of choppy and made its way up there. Absolutely amazing. The MACD was just monster mashed the whole way. Look at this. And even when the MACD started to fade, price still, well, that's when you know the market's super strong, man. Oh my gosh. Even though momentum was going down, the price was still making its way up. Super strong. And I said this to members before, if you don't see GETIS plus indicators on the chart, especially the 5-minute chart, we're looking at the 15-minute chart. Let's switch over to the 5-minute chart. If you don't see that GETIS plus indicator intraday, okay, the only last time you saw it was way over here, 6:35, about 10 minutes before the 15-minute chart had its signal, right? Way over here. And you notice there was no signals this entire time, right? So that's one of two things. The market's either extremely weak or it's extremely strong. If it's weak, then you sell the reps. If it's strong, you buy the dips. That's it. I've said this before. No GETIS plus indicators going on the entire day, man, that's all you need to know. You don't need a signal. Things are just absolutely monster mashing. Just keep buying the dips here, 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 here. Okay, even really late after intraday market close, it still crept up a little bit. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different times you could have entered in the market today after the signal. That's why I say you have to look at all three charts. You have to have a sense for what the market's doing. And last night's email should have really helped you out. I mean, it's in plain English. I can't make it any plainer. That I believe the market was going to go up. Universe data says the market was going to go up. It was going to be a strong day, and it was. It was a 50 range day, a range of 50. That's strong, guys. Almost practically straight up the whole day. And every time it pulled back, the market was very resilient. Okay, so you have to be flexible when you're trading, right? It isn't always just doing the same old, same old. You have to be aware of different market conditions and how to take advantage of when it's happening. Okay. Okay, so if you want to become a member, there is a link in the description just below this video. It'll be a Discord link. Make sure you read the instructions very carefully before you join. Once you've done that, click on the Discord link. It's going to bring you over to GETIS server. Then click on server shop. Brings you to this page. $7.99, guys. $7.99. I mean, I think I've been showing my trades like almost every day. And you see the trades I'm making. And I know some of my members are making profit almost every day. Some of them are struggling, okay? Not everybody's going to have the maturity to figure out what the market's doing and know how to really hone. It takes time to hone your skills to become a good trader. That's just the bottom line. Whether you join my service or not, for this crazy inexpensive $8 a month, you still got to take the time to hone your skills. Right? There's going to be frustrating times and even frustrating periods in your life. That's the way it is when it's trading. But the thing I really want to get across to all the members is don't quit. If you're really struggling, and I've been there because I did that for years, then you just either need to trade super, super small or don't trade at all. But it's hard to learn if you're not trading. Okay, it's hard to learn. Believe it or not, it's the trials and tribulations that make you a better trader. At least it should. It should press you to become better. So during the time when you're struggling with let's say you're struggling with your timing, or you're struggling with your direction, or even both for that matter, right? And you're not able to make profit. Then your position size should be super small. What I would do is trade just some stock. I wouldn't even trade futures, right? I would just trade some stock that basically tries to shadow the S&P 500 as best as you can. It might just be one SPY share. What are they right now? I don't know what they are. I guess are they $500? Whatever the spider is right now. If you can't afford that, then trade an ETF that tracks the spider, that tracks the S&P 500, something cheap. Okay, I don't even really like ETFs. Pick a stock. Okay, just pick something that you are going to take the time to hone your skills with. Okay. Or if your account can handle it, trade one E-micro, one futures E-micro. That's it. I don't know what the cost is for an E-micro right now today, but you can look it up with your broker, okay? But even if that's too much and you just can't, you can't bring yourself to do it because you're just taking losses, then just trade something really small. People are going to say paper trade. Let me tell you why I don't really like paper trading. I don't like paper trading because it's not real money, and your psychology knows it's not paper trading. So you'll just trade $1 million. And if you have a $200,000 loss, you don't care because it's paper money. You'll just keep trading until you turn it around and make $2 million. But that's not real life because you don't have $1 million. You can't just wait out trades forever as your account sinks into the abyss, right? With paper money, you can do that. You can let your account basically go all the way almost down to zero and then make the most awesome trade in the history of trades, right? And rebound. Or even worse, you replenish the paper money and act like it never happened. So that's why I don't really like paper trading. It doesn't really prove anything. What I like is if you're struggling to trade something super small and super inexpensive, so if you lose $5 in a day, big deal. Consider it an investment. If you lose $2 on a share, it's not a big deal, right? It's not breaking the bank, but you're learning to hone your skills on something really small. It's not, at that point, it's not really about necessarily making big profits. It's about whether or not you can get your timing and your direction right. So I've been saying this for like the last couple of years. Just start super small if you're struggling. If you've been doing really well and things are going bad, then you could always try to go small again, right? If you really have to. But usually if you're trading really well and you're a good trader and something goes wrong, usually you can identify what it is. And you don't really have to necessarily go back to being small. You just have to make some adjustments. All right. So that's my recommendation. Not my recommendation, sorry. That's my opinion, because I don't give recommendations and I don't give advice. But my opinion is I'd go really small until you get it sorted out. Okay. You've got to hone your skills. And there's nothing quite like honing your skills when you're in the fire, right? You got to be in the fire, right? You can't be on the outside looking in going, oh, I'm getting better. No, you're not. You're just fooling yourself. You actually have to be trading with real money. So, find yourself a $5 stock that's only going to move a dime every day, right? It's going to move 5 cents, 2 cents, 5 cents, whatever it's going to be. Just trade one share. I mean, most brokers are, for stock, the commission is free. They charge you like a couple pennies for, some type of network transaction fee, but a big deal. You could literally trade a whole year in a little $5 stock, honing your skills, and lose no more than $100 the whole year, right? Because you're just trying to hone your skills. A lot of people don't want to hear this, right? They don't want to hear that. They want the money now, and they want it fast. They don't want to go through the trials and tribulations of learning to become a skilled trader. But I said this yesterday in yesterday's video, there are no shortcuts. I can tell you that right now. I've been trading for decades. And frankly, I sucked as a trader for most of that time. And then the last couple of years, it's gotten much, much better. Now, I hope it doesn't take you that long to get that good, okay? But the bottom line, all I'm really trying to tell you is you're probably not going to become a great trader in a short amount of time. That just doesn't happen. If you quit, you'll either just quit and kind of have this give up mentality and then never come back to it. But most people come back to trading at some point. They all come back to it. Like almost 99% of the people probably come back to trading at some point. They've taken time off and they want to come back and they want to trade. So, and that's okay. Sometimes that's necessary, just kind of clear your head. But I don't like staying away. I don't like the idea of staying away from trading for too long. I would prefer, if it was me looking back now on my entire last few decades of trading, the things I would have done differently is I would have traded really small until I got good at it. Now, most things can be scaled, not everything, but a lot of things can be scaled, meaning whatever you do small, you can do big. Okay, there are some things that don't scale very well, but a lot of it scales. So that's what I would do. Okay, there isn't going to be like some pearl necessarily, this one pearl you're going to find that's going to solve all your problems with trading. It doesn't usually work that way. Okay, it's going to be little pearls along the way. A little bit here, a little bit there. You're picking up wisdom. You're picking up something you learned. You're going to begin to read the markets better. You're going to understand the different faces the market can present. That's one, a lot of people struggle with that. Market changes, boom, all of a sudden they're taking losses because they have a system. The market doesn't care about your system. The market chews up systems and spits it out like yesterday's bad bread. Okay, it doesn't care. Systems come and go. That's why you never hear me talk about my system. You know, I don't ever say that because I know systems don't work. They have a limited lifespan. What does work is honing your skills and just keep getting better and better and better, and then you should become profitable in due time. Okay. All right, so what comes with the membership? The streaming charts are down here. You get the 5 minute, the 15 minute, the 1 hour. So if you're going to join, you're a new member, just click on the stream down here and you'll get the charts. Okay, you get the nightly email I talked about. So if you want to get the nightly email, put your email address in this channel and you'll get the nightly email that I showed at the very beginning of this video, okay? With the streaming charts, there's alerts that go into this channel. They work together. There's also alerts for a lot of this stuff right here. So if you want to trade gold, crude oil, top 30 stocks for the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ, that's this channel. Excuse me. There's some premium symbols I put in this channel every day, Monday through Thursday. Every Monday through Thursday when I put out the videos, I put the link in this channel so you can go. This is a read-only channel for everybody else. This is really only I can post in here. But and there will be the links for the videos each day, and also I notify the members of the nightly email. Okay, and there's some other channels in here. Sometimes I trade corporate bonds, so if I do, I'll put something in there. And this is kind of just general chat for everybody. So this is everything you're getting here for $7.99, guys. You know, I did a comparison yesterday between Ross's Warrior Trading, I think it's called, and my membership Getis. His are like range from anywhere from I think like I can't remember what it was, $200, something like this, all the way up to like $3,500. Okay, mine's $8, right? He has probably like this massive course you take and you go through all this documentation and stuff. When you join me, join this membership, just ask me for the membership video that shows how to use the indicators and I'll point you in the right direction. There's just one video. You just watch it. I don't remember how long it is, maybe 20, 30 minutes. It's going to give you the basic outline of how I view the market with the indicators and how I use them, okay? If you've been watching my videos at all, you know that most days I'm making $1,000 a day. Sometimes lately I've been making a little bit more, like $1,200 to $1,400 because I upped my position size because my account has grown, okay? All right, last thing is the rules. Please read the rules. I don't want any nasty stuff on the server. Don't post any nasty stuff. Don't say nasty things. Please be nice to everybody. If you're going to be rude and start doing crazy nasty things on the server, I'm going to warn you. If I have to, I'll kick you. If it gets really bad, I'll ban you, okay? So also the refund rules are in there and the disclaimers in there that I don't give financial advice. I only give opinion, right? This whole video that I'm doing here is opinion, okay? Everything on the Discord server that you're seeing in front of you is all just my opinion, okay? All right, that pretty much covers it. Happy trading, everybody. God bless everybody. We'll talk to you all real soon again next time.